Hello, I'm Grant Lysell Alkire. Today I'm going to be giving you the director's cut of my documentary that I created for the Imagine Film Festival. Um, Starting off, I edited this project in Adobe Premiere Pro. I filmed all my footage using an iPhone XR. For many of these shots, I used gimbals. For example, in this intro here, I wanted to capture the Bethany College banner because it's a big part of the Öl Stuga's culture, which is what this documentary is about. And so I included this, and I panned from the Bethany College banner to the Öl Stuga, the front of it, using a gimbal for my phone. So that's how I did that shot. For the interview, this is a gimbal shot. I wanted to capture a picture of behind the bar, or a video of behind the bar, to kind of show what it's like here. For these interview shots, I used a tripod with a phone mount. I tried to find a place that had good lighting, a place that would kind of capture the Stuga's main features, which the Stuga has lots of old signs, all that, dartboards, stuff like that, football banners, Air Force Academy, all that, old pictures, different neon signs, those fluorescent signs. So I wanted to capture that as well. And so I thought this was the best place to do it. So I use this shot right here for most of them. I alternate angles occasionally, but I thought this was a good one. For kind of BRoll stuff, I used lots of pictures. I actually got these pictures from my Aunt Margot. She shared a Google Drive with me, and I had to download a lot of the pictures. And to make it feel as almost if you were there in the documentary, I used the Ken Burns effect to pan and kind of make you feel like you're there. That's what I did for every single picture. I used the Ken Burns effect. For other B-roll, I used my gimbal to get shots of outside the Stuga and stuff like that. Again, lots of pictures, lots of old school pictures of my grandpa and all that. Some B-roll using a gimbal. I wanted to capture the life down at the Stuga, how packed it is most nights when you go in. More old pictures. This shot I wanted to capture the light, or again, the Bethany College's impact on the Stuga, because lots of students go down to the Stuga to kind of de-stress and all that. One of the things the Stuga is most known for, the Brent Nelson, I had to include that because it's one of the most famous sandwiches. And so I got a video of a bartender making that sandwich as B-roll. More pictures, just mainly lots of old school pictures and the occasional shot of the Stuga or whatnot. Had to get the money on the ceiling. They actually throw money up on the ceiling at the Stuga to raise money for a Bethany College graduation party. And that's, again, lots of this ties back to Bethany College because that's a big part of the Stuga. More Bethany College stuff. More pictures. I got some shots of the tables because the Stuga has some tables that have pictures underneath this polyurethane coating, and that's a big part of the Stuga. It's not a big part of the Stuga, but it's something people notice. I got some shots of the bartenders at work filling up beer. This is a different angle on my shot that I had earlier, but then I had some pictures from the Öl Stuga Invitational, some both modern and older pictures. I wanted to capture how it's changed and the history of it. It actually ended recently here after 40 years, so I got a picture of my grandpa holding up the 40. I want to get some pictures of the interior And then this one, we had a nice snow day, so I thought it would be cool to capture the snow in the background of the interview and the fireplace, you know. It looks nice and cozy. Makes the Öl Stuga just look like a, you know, a cabin in the woods or something almost. Next, I wanted to cover the iconic people that have visited Stuga. First off, Mikhail Gorbachev. He was visiting Lindbergh, and I wanted to get some pictures of him in here. And then I got some pictures of him down at the Stuga as well. Right here, shaking my grandpa's hand. Next, another famous person, Ron Claiborne. He was the host for Good Morning America for a while, and he came down to the Stuga because the Stuga was on Good Morning America's Best Bites College Edition. It was a series they had, so I had to get video of that. I had some pictures of the Brent Nelson. Again, more interview shots, more pictures. Mainly, this project was just pictures, BRoll shots using the gimbal, and interviews using the tripod and my iPhone XR. I clipped a video here from Good Morning America series to show Ron Claiborne down at the Stuga, but mainly the reason I made this project was to capture the history of the Stuga. I wanted to have something that my family could look back on in however many years, you know, once my grandpa sold the Stuga, something he can look back on too and kind of remember it for everything it was and the history behind it. So today I went over my project, and yeah.